you want to close the window?
Yeah, but it's also really hot.
I'll just run the risk. All right, let's go.
Hey guys, welcome back to Set the Tone. You're back here with John, Smarty, young Marlon.
What's up?
How are we all going? Sorry we didn't have an episode last week. We actually recorded one.
Yeah.
But it was with Kanye West. So we couldn't. Marty of all people made the call.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I stand by it.
Well, Marty made the call to keep it up and put it up, eh?
Yes.
But we were like, listen, 2 commas cuts ties with Kanye West.
Yeah, so we can't have this, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it was doing numbers too.
Yeah.
It was doing crazy numbers.
He said some crazy shit.
He did.
Martin, not Kanye.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Which I found shit.
Yeah, Kanye couldn't really say anything because he was shocked about what Martin was saying.
Exactly.
Everyone got it. You know, the Jews, Muslims, Hindus.
100%. We're back, baby. We're back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, disabled people.
People. That was wild. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And they'll start getting it, you know?
Yeah.
Everyone gets these jokes.
100%. Yeah, so
Yeah.
sorry we weren't here last week, but we're back.
What did the poll say? Who was to blame for...
Tell you what, you had a couple votes, mate. I think you...
I voted for myself just because I knew no one else would.
Nah, but that's exactly...
It wasn't on me. I was in the country.
That's true. He was in the country.
I was in the country.
Yeah.
You weren't in the country.
I went. But that's what
I weren't.
happens.
I weren't in the
Yeah,
country.
I wasn't.
Where'd you go? Did you go back to the motherland or something?
Yeah,
with the English?
see? But
Yeah.
I'm just a jet setter, bro. I'm Mr. International.
I thought you got deported, to be honest. I was a little bit concerned.
Hey, look, we don't talk about that.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, my fault.
You can't
You're
get the
back.
Ministry of Immigration any sort of hints.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I went to Melbourne.
Yep.
It was a great time.
It was?
Scoped out the area. And, look, while I was there, I overheard 2 people talking about Melbourne, actually. And they were comparing it to Sydney. And they said Sydney and Melbourne are like sisters. Sydney is the hotter sister. Melbourne is the uglier sister, but has all the personality.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking, well, there's a third sister, and that's Auckland.
Yeah.
And she has no personality, and she's ugly.
She's ugly as fuck.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No disrespect. You know, 09, that's me.
100%. That's hometown, baby.
100%.
Yeah.
I can only say that because I am from the 09.
Exactly.
And because you draw parallels between Auckland and yourself,
And
right?
exactly, yeah. It's like...
So
Because I see Auckland on myself.
You were one with Auckland.
Yeah,
connects.
I connect with Auckland.
Yeah.
But yeah, I reckon that's a fair assessment. What do you guys reckon?
100%. Well, also just be careful what you say about Sydney, because as we know, we've got a local...
Yeah, I got a local from
on the
Sydney.
pod.
Yeah.
Yes.
So just mind that. But I mean, you guys both been traveling, so you go at it.
Yeah. I think it sucks because Auckland has so much potential,
100%.
but there's just no vibe. In Melbourne, now that I'm a local there,
Yeah.
bro, you go just anywhere across the city and it'll be a Wednesday night at 11 and it's buzzing. There's people out and about.
We got no culture here, man.
100%. At Friday at like 1 o'clock in the morning, the city's dead.
Oh, why?
Well, I mean, not in Melbourne, in Auckland.
Well, come on, we got ram raids and stuff.
Yeah, come on, bro.
True.
But spicy, you know.
Yeah,
We're just
true.
plotting. That's what it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, we got no culture here. It's pretty sad, bro.
Yeah.
It's like you love your city,
Mm.
and then you like go elsewhere, and it's like
We've got a lot of work to do.
That's what home's like. It's very unfortunate because, like you said, potential of doom.
Mm.
But I think it's just the way our CBD's laid out. It's whack.
And also, do we not have enough people? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, these cities have way more people than us. So
Yeah.
we've got the opportunity to, like, create these subcultures and this, like, really diverse town. Whereas, I guess maybe we're just younger and don't have that many people. Even though we do, but, you know.
Yeah, I guess so. But at the same time, do you need much people to have like a thriving nightlife?
I don't know. I mean, all the ones that do have a thriving nightlife seem to have a lot of people.
Your nightlife as well. It's just the culture in general. It's just
Yeah, true.
nothing.
Vibes, yeah.
We're not known for anything
Nah.
besides traffic, and it's like, come on.
And also, like, I mean, this is a wild comparison, but like in New York, every like little part of the city is kind of like reps itself.
Yeah.
Like over here, I don't care about the city, like town. I want like Avondale to like rep its shit. I want like East Auckland to like rep themselves and go, yo, this is the place to be.
Yeah.
Whereas no one does that here.
Well,
they
that's
rip-
disrespect because I rep Newland.
No, 100% you do.
Till I die.
Full credit to this guy.
Yeah.
He does
Because
rep
people
New
just
Zealand.
like they rip their postcodes, but then do nothing like tangible with that.
Correct.
It's just they say a number
Yeah.
and think that's culture.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Nah, that's come on, bro.
You got to walk the walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who are you staring?
Let's just staring at each other. No, but yeah, what I want to say is essentially Auckland. You got to up your game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no,
but
we. Don't say you.
Yeah, 100%.
We.
We're not here. We're not doing the blame game. All of us are here to blame.
Yes.
But you know what I mean? I'm doing my part. You know, I'm getting out there. You know, on a Friday night. You know, having a good time.
And that's the issue.
That's 100%
exactly.
That's why we have no culture.
And,
Yeah,
and then the police come and say, "Hey, listen, you've been harassing people."
Yeah.
I'm like, "Listen, I'm just trying to up the vibes."
They're like, hey, you need to put your clothes back on. They're like, what do you mean? This is culture.
Listen, come on, man.
Yeah, and like neighborhood culture.
Yeah.
like let's bring vibes to Newland.
Well, I don't know about that because you just stare at everyone in the neighborhood. So
Yeah, but-
I don't know if they want to. I don't know if they want to up the
Also,
culture.
where do you rep? Because you know what?
Me personally,
Yeah.
to be fair, I'm all West.
Yeah.
I'm mad just West in general, but specifically, I guess Newland,
Okay.
Tarangi vibes.
That's sad.
Why?
Newland's whack.
I know, but that's the thing. We got to change that perspective.
What's Newland known for? Like a train station?
First of all, we had the first mall in New Zealand, all
That's
right?
right.
So put some respect on our name,
Put some respect on their name.
okay?
Oh, I thought you just said the first small. I'm like, okay. well,
Yeah, no. The first shopping mall
100%.
was Lynn Mall.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a bit of history there.
But we were having this conversation a couple of days ago about brickworks.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate on that? Because that's part of the whack culture over there.
You just, I mean, you called this dude that was hating on brickworks, but also you said if you have to travel anywhere for 30 minutes, it's no longer part of the city, which is not okay.
Nah,
100%.
it's what it is.
But you know, Martin every now and then turns into a princess.
Yes. What do you mean every now and then?
Yeah.
That's a status quo. He's a fucking princess.
Nah, oi, I'm in the trenches. I bought a bus card. I bought a hop card.
And what are you going to do with it?
I topped it up. So there's, at least I've maybe used it one time.
Right?
Yeah.
Go to Eden Park on
they
the train.
have, they have the prices, bro. 91 cents to get from where I stay to another place.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's pretty good, bro.
Yeah.
Because petrol's killing me right now. Parking, it's just...
Yeah.
It's hard,
it's
man.
not
But
worth
now
it.
that Wayne Brown's in the seat, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
he's going to
bro.
be advocating for you.
Game
100%.
changer.
Yeah, and
Yeah. There we go.
This
This is like really hyper local chat too, which is crack up.
Yeah, which is what we do best.
well, we're
yeah.
ripping our
boroughs.
our locals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
locals.
also just Auckland in general. Let's get more into the city.
Let's get like festivals going. It doesn't have to be like Friday, Saturday night things.
Also, it doesn't have to be R&B level festivals.
exactly.
we
Get
can
some
just do-
markets going.
Thank
You know,
you.
I am I am warming up to the tram down Dominion Road
Okay, welcome.
only because I feel like that would invite culture or something something different
Yeah,
as opposed to just because once you get foot traffic and you're sort of isolated to like stay in an area. So like on Dom Road, it's like a little China sort of thing,
yeah.
Now you got mad foot traffic. It's just it's more inviting.
It's
you know?
more of a hub.
more of a hub, and then because you got like in Belmore or St. John,
Yeah.
there's like Little India. There is a bit of a buzz there,
Yeah.
and no,
Nah, go.
Nah,
Double
go.
down.
Yeah.
I can't say what I was gonna say. There's a bit of a buzz there, and you know what you're gonna get when you drive through there.
Yes.
Now I feel
Which is
like
what?
culture,
Yeah.
like a subcontinental vibe.
Uh-huh.
So now like you do that in on Dom Road, bit of a East Asian sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Now you got a couple options.
Got a couple options, and then the same thing down in Key Street when they do that. It's more inviting, more
Yeah.
welcoming to, like you just stay and enjoy the environment
Totally.
as opposed to just like driving through and like I'll pick up my takeaways and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that might be a step towards creating an environment where there is culture. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And people look at us like the third sister. That's not ugly or without a personality.
Yes.
Actually, maybe I want to go visit Auckland. It seems like a vibe.
I reckon Auckland's work-ons
Talk to me.
is to become the hottest sister with the best personality.
There you go.
You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
good goal. Yeah,
100%.
Do those exist? Do you think they exist?
Hot people with personalities, good personalities.
Yeah.
You got three right here.
You got three right here, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah. No, outside of this room.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Have you ever met someone who's extremely good looking and has a really good personality at the same time?
Not extremely good looking. Why did you?
Because you were saying, and like, and in your most like, in your fairly like recent exchanges in the past month or so, like, you haven't struck that balance yet.
What do you mean? Like, as in like who I'm interacting with?
Yeah.
It's always just attract the people with trash personalities.
Nah, vice versa.
Good personalities, but fuckers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what you were telling us, and then so that's why we're trying to like see like, okay, why is that?
Yeah. Is it like versus attracts like, you know what I mean? Or?
Yeah, perhaps.
Yeah.
Because when you're a bit fuggo,
Yeah.
you gotta bring something else to the table. Typically, that's a sense of humor, good personality, good banter.
Yeah. And so why, Marlon,
Yeah.
are you the way you are?
Yeah.
Why do you not bring anything?
Yeah,
to the
you
table?
know.
And you know why? It's because I'm trying to be, a bit different. You know, everyone always wants to bring something to the table.
Yeah.
I'm like, listen, why don't I just don't bring anything?
Why don't you go? Hey, this is a buffet. Why don't you bring
Miles,
something?
you know what I reckon? You know when you're off in Melbourne
Yeah.
while we were holding it down here?
Yeah, there you go. Of course.
When I saw you on one of our mates' close friend stories,
Yep.
I saw a bit of personality there.
I did see
Yeah,
that
yeah.
too.
You know, why don't you do that? Like, albeit whack, why don't you just do that on your own page and just let people know what you're about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is that just holiday miles?
I actually got told while I was on holiday that I'm a bit too cool.
Yeah, that's
No,
facts.
100%.
Know what I
100%.
mean?
Anyone that like lives for golden hour,
Yeah.
come on, bro.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know?
That's true.
First of all,
We all love a good photo.
100%.
But when your personality
Yeah.
is
Centered
around,
around a certain time of
be,
day.
hey, be a goofy Miles,
100%.
Don't be a close friend, Miles. Don't be a closet personality.
Yeah, I
Don't
am.
be in the
I am.
closet.
I am deep in the
Express
closet with
yourself.
personality.
Like I said, albeit whack.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just do something.
Yeah.
I'm projecting a bit here as well.
Yeah. you're completely projecting. Everything you just said wasn't even targeted at me.
Someone should have held up a mirror, right?
Very, very self-aware of you.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I know I'm projecting, but also, it's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Because I had a conversation with this guy because I started a new job recently, and I was saying how I changed my personality where I'm a bit more of the reserved. I'm essentially Zayn Malik now,
Yeah.
both in terms of looks and personality.
Uh-huh.
And
Stevie Wonder said this.
right, so I'm like the mysterious one of the group.
Yes.
What group?
At
work.
yeah.
Everyone was like, oh, that guy's the mysterious one in the office.
100%. And then Jonty would say, bro, first of all, just be yourself.
Yeah.
If you're goofy, just be goofy.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, okay. But then, then I got launched with, hey, you're a bit too cool.
On Instagram?
Especially on the IG. I'm like, listen, Instagram's not reality.
What do they mean by that? Like
I've got to post more, you know what I
Who
mean?
is this? A colleague?
No, the person I was with in Melbourne.
so your friend.
but
Your very
also-
close friend.
My very close friend, yeah.
But also,
Yeah, I mean, but also he does a lot on Instagram.
Yeah.
So find a balance.
because you were saying it does too much.
Well, the thing is, if I was saying that, I would have
Yeah.
used those words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I said he
Yeah.
does a lot on
Yeah.
Instagram.
You know what I mean?
Because the screenshots you send me,
Yeah.
and then the words go along. I'm just like, I share the same sentiment. But,
Yeah.
at the same time, I want people to express themselves.
Absolutely.
To a certain point.
Yeah.
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 So the take-home message is you can express yourselves, but to a certain point, especially on the IG.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is correct.
Be expressive, but also read the room. Just read the room.
Yeah. There we go.
Also, you're a content creator, so you've got more of a leash, bro. Do
That's true.
you know what I mean? When people
I'm trying
follow
to
you,
build my
they,
personal brand.
exactly, they know I can expect content.
Mm.
And so far, they're not getting any content. And you're private too, which like really stems the flow.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm. I feel like he does that. He's done that to protect himself.
Really?
Yeah.
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 What's the deep trauma that you've got, bro? Why are you private?
It's actually colonial trauma, bro.
Yeah, you've got intersectional colonial trauma.
Yes. But I'll tell you what, I'll take that on board because
Please.
I'm open to hearing criticism.
Good.
Okay, and I'll start being a little bit more goofy. I'll start being my normal self.
Yeah, please do that.
Yeah. A version of it, at least.
Yeah.
Allow yourself the opportunity to express yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
just looking in the mirror right now.
Yeah. I was like, yeah.
Did
you
you
like-
just stay as is, mate. you
Yeah,
know?
thanks,
Yeah,
mate.
yeah.
Thanks,
Just
mate.
delete your social media. Something like that.
Did you like your welcome home after you came back from your trip, mate?
Yeah. No, it was great. Thanks for that.
Yeah, no worries. Just
This is the first time I've seen you since you got back.
Pretty much, yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen you.
That's good.
Yeah. See, that's how
That's good. Let's keep it like that.
That's how good Marty is. I haven't seen him for what, a week and a bit.
what
now?
a rude guy, yeah.
Yeah, that's
hella
good.
rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
what I
Oh,
mean?
sorry. Just while we're on a bit of housekeeping, did you know we had a power cut the other night? Were you
No.
awake for that?
No, when
It
was
was
this?
quite. It was quite late at night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. So I'm in the shower, fucking lathered up, bro. Like halfway through the shower, and just the power goes off. I've been watching The Watcher a lot lately, and so like I thought I was having a Watcher moment. Have you seen The Watcher?
Yeah, I think I told you to watch it.
Yeah, which was a bad idea.
Yeah. Why?
Have you seen The Watcher?
Nah, I've heard good things. So I'm gonna.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay, sweet.
And yeah, I thought this is it. This is it for me. This is my Watcher moment.
As in, you're gonna get killed.
Well, I just had a Watcher now, and weird shit was happening to me.
Right.
Yeah.
Because usually we get a lot of feedback that girls call Jonty the Watcher, right?
Yeah. And that's being nice, putting it nicely.
yeah. They normally say the stalker.
Yeah. How long was the power cut for?
I don't know. I went to sleep. It was like
So
midnight.
we don't get those directly from them. We get the police come knocking
Yeah.
on their behalf.
Yeah.
You
That's
need to
how
get a hold of your friend.
Yeah.
He's been watching again. Yeah, I don't know. I went to sleep. I couldn't even watch House of Dragon because
Damn.
it's fucking power cut.
I'm sorry you had to experience that, bro.
Well, yeah, if you could just take care of that. Again, Auckland, step your shit up.
Yeah.
Do you
think
think
power bill's been paid, yeah?
Yeah, it has.
Oh, good. Because the power's back on. I was going to say, that wasn't our fault.
Yeah, no. But yeah. Did you like The Watcher?
Yeah, it was good. I'd recommend. The
ending's whack.
Yeah, I don't want to say anything about the movie.
Should we start the podcast?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Let's do it. Big news, lads. And something I'm chuffed about optically. Okay, everyone?
Okay.
Objectively, I'm chuffed about this. How it looks. Rishi Sunak, which is a powerful Indian name. Yes.
Yeah.
Punjabi, yes. Is he Punjabi?
Yeah, correct, yeah.
There we go. Is now the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom.
We're getting our revenge back,
We're
baby.
getting our revenge back.
We're running it back.
100%. And he came into that position, last week?
Yes.
He didn't get elected, which is
Yeah, that's what I'm
kinda
saying.
stink,
How did he
you know
get?
what I mean?
Was he just at the top at the time?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, it's kind of
You get
lame.
voted by your party.
So he actually
Yeah,
lost out the first time to Liz Truss. So even his own party didn't want him to be leader. And then because she resigned, they're like, all right, you have a turn, mate.
Yeah.
But anyway, regardless, he's the first person of color to hold that position, which is mean, especially since everyone knows the UK's history. And I don't know, I'm just chuffed about how that looks objectively, but apparently he's a bit of an asshole,
Well, yeah.
in terms of his policies.
Well, yeah, he's a wanker.
Yeah,
Examples?
he's also his net worth's also like 700 million.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
His wife's family's net worth.
Yeah.
Let's just be very clear. So he's actually not.
He's a smart man.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Businessman.
Super smart man, super shrewd. He is Indian, but his family went to Africa in the 40s.
Right.
So they lived in like Kenya and Tanzania, and then what are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing at anything. This guy always just does this, by the way. I'll literally, the other day, I was sitting like this, and he was showing me something, and I was literally just looking at it like this, and he turns around, he's like, what are you laughing at, bro?
It's because I always feel a smirk on your face, bro. I'm like, okay, here we go. What's the joke?
I'm just
What's the
listening.
joke?
So carry on.
Yeah, so his family actually immigrated to the UK from Africa, not
Yeah.
India. So, a bit weird. And
What's weird
Come
about
on, bro.
Africans?
no,
Yeah.
there's nothing weird about it, but
You
just
just
like
literally said it's weird.
no, as in like we shouldn't have so much of like that's that guy because
Okay.
he's got very little links to
Yeah,
India.
but like it's one of those. Come on, mate. Where
Like you were
where
saying,
from?
visually
Yeah.
fits the bill.
that's the
Yeah.
only thing.
That's literally what you just said.
I know, but I don't. We need to.
Oh, so you don't claim him?
We need to demand more from our representation.
Okay.
We can't just go, oh, because you look like us. That's good. Win.
Right.
I want more. Okay. I
So
want
someone like
character.
Miles just settles.
Yeah, Miles be settling big time.
Okay.
Miles be settling big time. Yeah, so his family actually immigrated from Africa.
Yep.
Not like super wealthy, but did well. I think his parents are like doctors and stuff. Went to Cambridge, went to Stanford for an MBA. So again, very disconnected from like brown people.
Who went to MBA?
Pardon?
Who went to MBA?
No, he did an MBA at Stanford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is where he met his wife, whose dad's like a Indian billionaire.
Okay.
And they're like in like the top 200 richest people.
Yes.
And they're like, again, now I'm just like ranting about Rishi Sunak, whatever. But mad shady shit with like, they didn't pay tax in the UK because they had green cards. So
Well, his wife,
and like and like all the seedy shit came out about them, and he's just like, oh yo, my bad. I'll start paying tax now only when they got caught.
Yeah. And apparently, like,
That's actually whack.
yeah.
No, 100%.
Because guys like locally get punished for like far less.
Exactly.
It's like, come on, man.
And his party or his job essentially is to like control the taxes of everyday
yeah.
British people.
How can you trust that? You know?
Exactly.
And what's kind of interesting is that when his team and he found out that he might be the prime minister, their PR machine went into overdrive.
Yeah, exactly.
And they try to make it seem like he's just a normal dude. So apparently, in one of the events he was going to their local supermarket, which is called like Sainsbury's over there, and he asked to borrow a Sainsbury employee's car because his car is too fancy.
Fucking dickhead.
So then he had to go and he went to go fill it up, and he didn't know how to fill up a car.
Like with gas?
Yeah.
Oh my God. See?
Because I just think he has someone to do it for him.
Yeah, because he's a spoiled rich cunt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then have you seen that video of him? I don't think he wanted his team didn't want it to get out, where he's clearly speaking in like a affluent area of London, and he's going, I don't know what the opposition party is over there, but he's like, the opposition put all this money into urban areas, so it's my job to like pull all that money out and cut all that funding and bring it back to here.
Yep.
And so just like little shit like that, where it's like he's being fake as fuck. He's trying to play the brown card, the minority. Oh, I'm just like you guys. When in reality, he's nothing like us.
You're gonna rethink your stance now?
But he's brown, you know what I'm trying to say?
But the thing is, when you're brown and elite, like rich, you're closer to them than you are to us.
Who's them?
Like rich elites, like that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
System.
Which
The system.
are who are predominantly
system.
who are predominantly white. But
Yeah.
I think your minorityness fades once you gain a certain level of money.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, it fades well before then.
Yeah.
Because you a lot of people they convince themselves that they'll play the game,
Yes.
and then once they get a foot in the door, switch up.
Yeah, that's all of that's gone, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, and like it'll be different if he like grew up in frickin' Gujarat or if he, even in some of the brown areas of London, but he didn't.
Gujarat to brown area of London?
No, like I mean, like if he actually grew up in India or like a Birmingham.
From the ends,
or whatever.
the ends, bro.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
The Punjabs run the ends, bro.
Yeah, 100%. No, I completely get what you mean.
Yeah.
You want a better story attached to him. But what I'm trying to say
At the very least, truth.
yeah,
Don't paint this false narrative.
But
It's like,
what I'm trying to say is, usually the case is you get people like that, running, in parliament and, getting those positions. So what I'm trying to say is like, okay, this is kind of the one we have.
Yeah, but we're settling, Alan, okay? You told me this before, where I was like, hey, we need to support this brown comedian because he's the one we've got.
Yeah.
And then you go, nah, we need to ask more.
Yes.
And I was like,
brown
Marlon, you're
comedian.
right.
Who's the brown comedian?
Simon Hodge.
Oh, he's whack.
Yeah, but he's the one we've got.
Nah,
man.
he's whack,
He's the
bro.
one we've got.
Exactly. So Rishi Sunak's the one we got,
Nah, see now.
And who knows? He might change his tunes because when he was the Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Yeah, which they need to cut that
Which
shit
is cool.
out.
I like that, man.
Nah,
sounds
fuck
like something out of Harry Potter.
Finance minister.
100%. Yeah, he's essentially the finance minister. He raised taxes, bro. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
he did. Corporate tax as well.
Yeah.
Raids.
Raised. Which is, not in his interest.
Correct.
Yes. So you got to give him props for that.
Yeah, I guess. But also, like, I know it's a bunch of like tomfoolery.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, look, we'll see. Hopefully, he lasts longer than the previous PM.
Yeah. And can I just say, too much UK in the news at the moment.
Way too much,
Like
bro.
with Boris and the Queen and Liz and Rishi, like y'all need to fall back.
100%. Also, the Queen died.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know,
but
like
you
give
know,
it a rest.
respectfully, it's been a month and a half,
Yeah, but it's like
and there's bigger things going on.
yes,
Yeah.
But I feel like there'll be a big switch next week. 'Cause
Okay.
Guess who's coming back on Monday?
Trumk. Yeah,
Trump's back.
Yeah, exactly.
What does that mean?
Back on Twitter.
He's back on Twitter.
yeah,
Oh, it's Elon giving his Twitter account back.
Yeah,
because the Indian lady in charge of thing. No, legit.
So the head of ER,
Yeah.
the head of HR at Twitter got fired by Elon Musk, right?
Well, a bunch of execs got fired, including the CEO.
You reckon Elon's a bit racist there?
Nah, he's African American, so he can't be racist.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the funniest thing. Trump's like, really happy to be supporting an African American business again. The GOAT, bro. Just straight up the GOAT.
100%.
You gotta give it to that man.
For people at home, he's South African.
He's South African, correct,
Yeah.
but you know.
And also, I would completely say that too.
Me too.
Yeah, if I was
You said
him,
far
yeah.
worse, so
Yeah.
I would claim I'm African American.
Yeah.
So Trump's gonna be back on Twitter, he reckons, and just popping off again. I
His
hope.
band's done on Monday, so probably Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And so yeah, less UK style. Like I don't like give it a rest, okay?
Right.
Fuck, just calm down. I'm done talking about the UK.
That's half of you though.
I know, but like it's just a lot, and it's all just nonsense. Do you know what I mean?
That's the other half of you.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, why am I talking about the rich folks in the UK?
Yeah, it's not. Also, it's not entertaining.
No,
You
it's
know?
not.
There's not really any value there as well. Like it doesn't affect us over here. So
Yeah.
it's like, relax, you know.
Yeah. Well, and what I just want to let you know is, listen, not everyone's perfect, all right?
I know.
So Rishi Sunak's not perfect, you know what I mean?
He's a flawed man.
He's, you know what I mean? But he's the one we have. And we got to get behind Rishi,
No, we don't.
okay?
We don't. Because if we get behind Rishi, then people like Rishi think, okay, that's all we need to be is just brown, and they'll accept us. We don't need to actually be good at our job or
Just
good people.
brown and rich. That's it.
Yeah.
And apparently, that's the only box you need to check now to be planted.
Okay.
in the
Think about
position of
Barack.
Yeah.
He was like the perfect first black president.
Yeah.
Great story, well spoken.
But that's like a once in a generation.
That's what
type
I'm
thing,
saying.
you know what I
We got to do once in a generation, bro.
mean? All right.
You know what I mean?
Oh, hopefully that happens sooner rather than later.
Please.
If not, I may need to put my hat in
Or
the
like
race.
an actual influential person of color,
Yeah.
respectfully.
From the ghetto, you know what I mean?
Or
from
just
the
like,
hood.
I mean, he doesn't need to be from the hood, but just like, hey, just be a good person and like serve the interests of the people
Yeah.
as opposed to
How
yourself.
often do you get that?
I was about to say, yeah, politicians and serving the interests of the people.
Come on, mate.
I know, but
You're kidding
It's
yourself.
not one-on-one, yeah.
You're kidding
I
yourself.
know, but this one was
That's,
blatant
that's almost like saying you got to get a hot with a personality.
with a good personality.
Come on, man.
Yeah, that's hard. You got to get a 10 with a good
Yeah.
personality.
And all the hots out there, don't get offended.
because you're hot.
Yeah,
so like
that's
you
what
won.
it is, you know.
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah, just relax.
There's work ons, you know. Like
Yeah.
we all got work ons. It's just accept it.
Yeah, yours is just a personality.
Well, now that we know that Jonty's trying to cancel Rishi Sunak,
I just want more.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
We'll go
And
to
there's nothing wrong with wanting more.
thank you.
yeah. We'll talk about another person that's trying to get cancelled. That is getting cancelled. That's Kanye West.
Yeah,
But I don't believe he's going to get cancelled.
No, definitely not.
because people have short attention, short memories. Eh?
Not even that. He drops another album, it's over.
Yeah,
And that's why I'm not with this. I'm not with cancel culture in this particular sense. Like
okay.
Adidas, bro. Like when you pick and choose when to put your foot down, I can't get along with, I can't jump on board with that.
As in put their foot down with Kanye or just with people in general?
People in general, and in particular in this instance with Kanye.
Yeah.
Like throughout the past few years, there's been multiple things where they've had the chance to put their foot down and quote unquote cancel him in particular, and they didn't.
Yeah.
And now in this instance, I'm not justifying any of Kanye's actions or words on camera.
Yeah. Definitely.
But like when these higher ups pick and choose when to cancel someone, I'm like, shut up,
Yeah, it's
especially knowing what they let slide.
for sure.
I was like, piss off.
For sure. It's because it's two things. It's one, the public backlash and image, which hasn't been, I guess, as bad as when he's been saying all the fucking anti black stuff because he's black. So everyone's just kind of been like, are we allowed to condemn him for that? But with the anti-Semitic shit, it's obviously the public's backlash has been crazy. And then for a fact there was a phone call, be like, hey, cut that shit out. Like we can't be having, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just one of those.
And I don't know, it's one of those situations where Kanye's really living the quote, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Which is sad, hey?
Yeah.
I feel really sad about that.
I honestly want to have a sit down with him, eh?
But do you reckon you'll get across to him? Like, I don't know. It's been so many sit downs.
I'd like to think so, only because like there's no angle I'm coming in. I'm not trying to benefit from it. I'm not trying I'm not saying I'm the only one with this mindset, but a lot of people were like this entire, I'll call it a press run.
Yeah, that's what it's been.
This entire thing, like clearly people just capitalizing
Yeah,
for the views and stuff, and I get it. That's the business, but I don't know if there's anyone genuinely in his corner who has no agenda.
Yes.
But some of the things are pretty extreme. So I'm just like, I'd like to at least think that you could have a sit down, and, put all your chips in, but like, hey, there's no agenda here.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you like this?
Yeah.
Yeah. All jokes aside, all that stuff aside, are you actually respectfully like messed up in the head? Is it chemical stuff? Is it whatever? Is it trauma? Whatever it is, why are you the way you are
Mm.
in these spirits? Because you get Kanye like this, you know.
Yeah.
Every now and then he'll ride that wave. I want to know like what's actually going on.
Well, yeah. He says he's off his meds, so he's not right in the head, and so this is what you get when he's not right in the head. And also, going back to what you said, I don't think anyone in his corner does truly.
There's always an agenda.
Yeah,
Yeah, and there's always an angle.
Yes,
because how can I benefit? You know,
exactly. But at the same time, if you look at his history, you know, everyone that has kind of been in his corner has eventually left him, and so at some point you got to go, well, maybe it's on him too.
no, it's definitely on him.
Do you know? Yeah.
But you know, it takes two to tango to an extent.
Yeah, well, I mean, his ex-wife, you know, maybe even like Jay-Z and stuff, like that. You don't really see them by his side anymore, and at some point you got to be like, well, has he fucked them off a little bit?
Yeah, it'd probably be a mixture of both, right? Like he just pushed them to the brink.
Yeah,
and also they're just on there, and they're just like, oh, by association, we don't want anything. You know, we've built all.
He's
this
radioactive.
Up. Yeah,
yeah.
So it's a bit of both, I feel, and
Yeah.
it has to be right. Like,
Yeah.
'cause I truly believe like there was genuine friendships and all that stuff there.
Yep.
But they got to protect their own,
Mm.
and Kanye is no longer that. So I get it on both ends.
Yeah.
But I just honestly, I'd love to get to know why, because
Yeah.
it's such a shame. Like if he lives out that quote, that sucks.
I mean,
You
you were
know?
saying it. I think it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
You
happening.
beyond redemption?
No. Oh, Kanye West?
Yeah.
Not even close. Like I said, he drops. I don't, because people are not even like, I can't listen to his music anymore.
Nah,
You know what I
they're
mean?
not, yeah.
But there's a lot of like black guys on like Twitter and stuff that have come out and said, I've never messed with Kanye. From day
Really?
dot. Yeah. From day dot, I've never messed with him for whatever reason. I don't know if it's like personal. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if they're those guys that were with him at the start and then just got, you know, left behind for whatever reason.
Is this
And
like general public or like an industry or?
bit of both.
Okay, right.
Bit of both. And like a lot of guys that you may have seen early on and just haven't, you know,
Yeah.
haven't like rose to the occasion sort of thing. So
If
it might
it's
be a bit
in-
of
yeah.
salt. So like you know, you can never say.
If it's industry, you take it with a grain of salt, right? Because
Yeah.
maybe Kanye could have put him on and he didn't.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. If it's general public, I find that so hard to believe because everyone fucks with Kanye. You know,
Yeah.
like especially early Kanye, like it's just.
Until you ride the hype train of cancel culture, then
Oh, then what? You start changing your tune and go,
Yeah.
oh, I never mess with him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is so whack.
that's
to me.
why I take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
That's why I hate the world we live in right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You almost have
absolutely.
to. And it's like, oh, what's what? You know, what's
Yeah.
true or not?
Mm.
I think it's.
Nah, why are you doing that?
I think it's one of the situations where, because we watched the Kanye documentary, where everyone told him no at the start of his career, and he just had internal self-belief to be like, fuck everyone, I know what's good.
Mm.
But now he's translating this into this stage of his life, and I think he's still got the mentality where he's like, fuck, you don't know what's on. I know what's on, because
Yeah.
I've known my entire career. And then so no one can come up and be like, bro, this is not the way to go about it. Because
Yeah.
he's just like, fuck you.
And he feels like people are against him the way that they were against him back when he first started, which was genuine, but maybe now it's not so genuine and it's all kind of made up in his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know?
That does make sense.
And all these comments about the Jews. What is it? He said
Well,
slavery.
don't say he didn't. He just said, you know,
Yeah.
these
No,
aren't
no,
throwaway
don't downplay
comments.
it. Don't downplay
These
it.
are not throwaway comments.
100%. But he said slavery was a choice.
That was a while ago. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he said, like, you know, slavery wasn't that bad. We just got to get past it now. Or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
And then he said the Jews run the entire system.
He goes, yeah,
Which,
he goes, the Jews run the bank and they run the media.
Yeah.
And yeah, something like that.
statistically, he is not wrong.
Oh, yeah. What stats are you looking at?
Do we know that?
Yeah.
But it's just like, yeah, bro, you don't follow TrumpStats.com?
Yeah, I mean, look, who knows? But I think to say that is a little bit crazy, especially like the group he's saying it about. You really can't be doing
Yeah.
that, bro. And you know what the Jews have their own separate word for hate towards them. Like it's not just racism. Like racism is just when you're being hateful to any race, but the Jews have anti-Semitic. Like,
Yeah.
why do they have their own separate one? I guess because it's just so prevalent.
I mean, yeah, it's because the Holocaust, you know?
Yeah,
So I
that
think
makes sense.
I think you can get your own word for that.
See, then you
Fair
can.
enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, 100%. But you know what's funny is that if he said all these Chinese motherfuckers,
Yeah.
The Chinese run the banks.
Yeah.
The Chinese run everything.
Yeah.
I reckon no one's batting an eyelid.
That's the thing. No one would.
Yeah.
There'd be
Slight uproar, but then everyone's like, oh.
Wait, what do you know with your eyes there? What do you know?
No, because like when you think about it, like it's a numbers game, right?
Yeah.
There's 14 or so million Jews in the world.
Yeah.
So then you look, if someone to say that about, if you were to say that about China, then they'd like immediately everyone's like, look, you know, it's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do we think that is? Can we unpack that a little bit? Why do we actually think no one would give a fuck
That's why I just,
and no one would cancel him?
when people just pick and choose, that's my thing. You know, like no one. Well, people stick to their stance every now and then,
Yes.
even if it's like super detrimental. Like you know, that's why you got to remove your ego every now and then. And in this instance, Kanye should remove his ego. You know, like he's just taking. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
He needs help, hey?
100%.
I can help him.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You can?
Yeah, I can help him.
What do you reckon? Bit of therapy?
Nah, just a genuine conversation. You know?
Yeah, right.
And then if it doesn't work, then we cancel him.
Then
Yeah.
Because if I can't get
if
through,
you're the yeah.
it's a wrap.
Exactly.
No.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah.
100%.
Nah, it's just people that have like that like that ego, like to the point where it's like detrimental.
Yes.
Is like I can't fathom that because like you see like growing up, I've seen both sides where it's okay to check your ego every now and then. You
Well,
know,
it's-
like
Yeah.
you're not the only person who is going through a particular thing, you know? So like reach out, you know, just be open to it. But like he's got that like God complex now, which
Yeah.
is where
That's the issue.
once you get to the God complex,
Yeah, you can't go
you're
back.
stuffed.
Yeah. Well, and I was listening to a pod and they were saying that you know his ego is entrenched in insecurity, and so you know even on I don't know if you guys saw the Lex Friedman podcast that he did, I saw clips of it where he talks about like how no one sticks around and like everyone leaves him, and he sort of even on Drink Champs he goes, you know, when I was going through it, no one in the black community stood up for me or stood by my side. So I think he feels that like loneliness and that insecurity, and then as a defense mechanism, you see this like incredible ego and God complex. off
Yeah,
the
of
back
course.
it.
He's like essentially protecting himself, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Also, just touching on canceling people. I know Marty's against cancel culture. I'm for it.
Okay, talk to me.
The
You know what I
right
mean?
cancel culture.
Yeah.
Like cancel the right things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's when it's the fickle, you know, the way it is.
Yeah.
It's just there's no system in place
Yeah.
to make sure it's legit.
Yeah.
There's no boxes to be checked.
Yeah.
It's whatever the masses are feeling on that day
Yeah.
is what we go with.
Yeah.
And I mean, I guess that's democracy.
Uh-huh.
So in a way, it's all good. But like the fact that it's a roller coaster and there's no like consistency, that's where you lose me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Why you
Why do you want to cancel me?
Yeah.
Go on,
All right.
cancel
It's
Marty.
about time we cancel Marty.
100%.
Nah, it's because I agree with Marty in the respect of cancel people who are worthy of being cancelled.
Mhm.
But man, I reckon, you know, like when Ellen DeGeneres got cancelled,
Yeah.
I supported that. And I
Yeah,
reckon we should
100%,
cancel. We should cancel more people who are just assholes.
James Corden
Yeah, like
next.
James Corden.
James Corden
Yeah.
is a great example.
He's about to get cancelled.
So, well, people are trying, but apparently he's
People have been trying for like a year
yeah,
straight.
and he's just.
I think
he's-
now it's a
he's
little
being
bit more.
being able to kind of rub it off his shoulders. Like, so this guy apparently is the worst dude ever.
yeah. yeah.
So he went to a restaurant in New York, which is his favorite restaurant apparently, and apparently he just berated the wait staff because they got his order wrong or his wife's order
I heard
wrong.
about that real bad. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's just like, if you guys fucking can't do it, I'll get in the kitchen, and fucking make it myself.
Yeah.
Right? And then the owner found out and then banned him.
Mm.
And apparently he just went on this mad, insane apology tour.
Well, it wasn't an apology talk because
And also, come on, like you got to respect a man who knows what he wants.
Yeah, well, look, I know, but you don't have to be an asshole about it. You know what I mean?
I know. I'm just taking the piss. Don't
Yeah.
try and make me.
did you guys know what his wife ordered?
Nah.
An omelette with just yolks. And so she was like, "There's whites in here."
Of course.
Yeah, which is like, oh no shit, there's whites in there. Like the yolk is literally covered in white, so of course. And then the apology tour wasn't really an apology tour. I saw one interview where as an article, and he was basically like, "It's so silly. Like I don't know why people are making
No,
such
because
a big
he
deal out
talked
of it."
about it on his late night show.
Oh, okay.
And
He's
he-
got a show.
Yeah,
Still?
he's got a show
Yeah.
still.
No. Oh, far out.
And he defended himself, and he said,
Yes.
"Oh, I'm not usually like this." And he said, "I may have made a comment that was a bit sarcastic." And then I was like,
Well, Bailey was berating them.
100%.
Yeah,
I
it
was
wasn't
like,
a passing
believe-
comment.
Yeah, I don't believe your side of the story at all.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
And I reckon cunts like that should just be cancelled.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But even in just our general everyday life, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just assholes should be cancelled.
Why are your eye, why are 4 eyes staring at me?
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
this comes from a very personal place.
It is.
I'm glad you brought it
It
up.
does come from a very personal place.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No, you're right. I agree. I totally agree with that.
100%.
Bad, awful people
Yeah.
should just be cancelled.
Unfortunately, that means a lot of commercial real estate agents
You're out of a job.
are out of a job.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's not even like a personal experience thing.
Well, because you just squeeze my hand too hard when you shake it. Like, relax with that, okay?
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And this, look, okay, now I'm just coming from motherfuckers that work in commercial real estate.
Nah, please
which
do
is,
that.
all right, noble profession or whatever.
That's
It's not
That's
really,
not what you're
okay?
saying. You're
That's
saying
not
it's
what I'm
you're
saying.
saying it's one of the most
Okay?
redundant roles
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
have come across
Ever.
in your entire
Yeah.
Think about
26
it.
years
100%.
being on this earth.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're glorified chaperones.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
are you on the phone all day for? Who are you talking to?
Yeah.
Buyers and sellers, baby. Vendors.
You know what I mean? You know what's changing in a house that you need to constantly be on the phone? All right.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right. They always just got too much energy for me. Too
100%.
much, like...
It's because they got time.
Yeah, that's exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Too much zest, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Yeah.
g'day, mate. Good to see you.
Yeah.
Like, just, hey, relax, bro.
Because you gotta express yourself somehow. You got a real mundane
Job.
job.
Yeah.
According to Marlon, I don't share the same
No,
sentiment.
I share the sentiment.
I share the sentiment also. Sorry, just go out.
Marlon's right. Like, all they do is like, oh, hey, I want to buy a house. Cool. Here's a house. Yeah, I want to buy it. Great.
100%.
I'll
And
let
then
the guy who owns it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do all the work.
Right?
Yeah.
Go to the pub on Friday.
Yes.
You get chatting with them. Hey, bro, what do you do? Oh, you fucking just work in real estate, mate. Oh, flipped this property last week. Got a, easy,
No, you didn't.
easy $20,000 commission. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Like, okay, look, credit to you. You're making money. All good. But don't fucking act like that was your doing.
Also, don't act like you're selling something that's like really hard to sell.
100%.
You're selling houses in Auckland, okay?
100%.
That's the same thing as flipping your pillow, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's nothing, It's not. It's light work.
100%.
Yeah, it's like it's got to be the easiest job because it's like the people who want to sell come to you and the people who want to buy come to you. So all you guys, yeah, cool, yeah, you guys.
Only that's a bit much, bro. Because ultimately, the people who do the hard work is the person who works for the money
Yes.
to buy the property,
Exactly.
and the person who's now working for their money
Yeah.
to buy this property now.
100%.
Yeah,
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Knocking off at 2 o'clock every day.
exactly.
Yeah.
Wearing tight ass suits too.
Yeah, you
know
wear,
what I mean?
you put your fucking suit on, you shake hands really aggressively for no reason.
Yeah.
And you just go, yeah, no, it's a 3-bedroom, I
Yeah.
think.
Too much gel.
Yeah,
Man,
it's way
see,
too
I'm
much
just going
gel.
into the nuances now.
No, I like it.
And what Marty was saying before we started the
Watch
pod,
it.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Too many Asians.
100 yeah.
Yeah. No, 100%. He didn't say that.
Right, what Marty was saying is he believes in this so much that he's willing to have a commercial real estate come onto the pod.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
And
100%.
for them to battle it out.
100%.
That's a fact.
I know a couple, and there's one that I really like.
Yeah.
So Amit,
Amit's the man.
I got time for you.
Yes.
Because you got time for me.
Yeah.
The rest of you guys,
Yeah.
let's have a word.
And also, why do you guys have billboards?
Yeah,
Why?
yeah.
You don't need
100%.
to advertise yourself that much. People want houses
Yeah.
and they want to sell them.
Yeah.
100%. Why do you have to get your fucking face spread
Yeah.
across the entire side of your car?
When I see a team of 12 like in a V formation,
Oh my God.
that aren't the All Blacks.
Yes. Don't even get me started.
No, they got mad Avengers posters on
100%.
the stage.
100%.
The top dog's always the biggest as well. I just in the back.
Yeah. And their power stance, I'm like,
Yeah.
anytime I see that, I'm like, okay, if I'm in a position where I can just go get a mad portfolio,
Yes.
if I come across that, I'm gonna go find the most dingy real estate agency I
Yeah.
can, or like a one person job.
Yeah.
Hey, take this entire portfolio
This is all yours now.
and shove it to these guys.
Yeah.
And don't overshake my hand.
Yeah, please don't overshake my hand. Stop overshaking my hand.
And don't oversell your role.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just be like, hey, I'm the humble middleman.
Yeah.
I'll do some of the paperwork, but everything else, it's on you guys.
Yeah.
Now, if you did it like that, I'll be like, cool, man. You're good.
Do you think
100%.
it's like it's just part of the role that they almost like
You gotta be a
because
cunt.
because it's such a nothing role.
Yeah. No, you're right.
You almost have to convince everyone else that without us, you're nothing.
Yeah, without us.
That's a thing. I
Yes.
think
That's
you're
probably
completely
it.
spot on.
Without the 12 of us in the All Blacks V formation,
Yeah.
your house will not get sold.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I don't think they're convincing anyone else. I think they're trying to convince
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah. That's it.
Because you can't tell me that. Okay, so there's all these businesses that need a space to like lease.
Yeah.
You're telling me that without these guys, this office in the CBD would not be filled.
Yeah.
You know,
That's it. Yeah.
with a massive like business. You're telling me that without this V formation,
Yeah.
they would have taken their talents to Australia or something.
100%.
You know, so they're almost trying to convince themselves
They are
that
trying
hey,
to convince
we are
themselves.
the Avengers. You know,
Yeah.
They think they're the backbone of the economy.
100%.
Yeah.
Right. And what the reason why this hate stemmed, all right, is
not
we
hate.
like-
It's just
That's
we
just
like
truth.
speak
truth.
truth. Yeah.
It's not because I had a bad run and maybe, but also it's because we had a family friend come over. Like we just had like a family function. Family as in like just my dad's mates. And this dude, I kid you not, for 6 hours straight, every 30 minutes, like made it obvious he had to go on a phone call. Right? And he's like, okay, yeah, give me a second. And ran out every 30 minutes to take a phone call. And every single time he came back, no one said a word. No one acknowledged that he left. And he would be like, me just working on a Saturday.
No one gives a fuck.
He's like,
no one goes,
oh, you left?
yeah. It's exactly like that.
Are you still here?
100%. He was always just like, never off the clock.
Yeah. Oh, my
And I'm
God.
just like, I don't know
Yeah,
who the fuck's
you're never
calling
off the clock because you always have to be on because you're doing nothing.
Yeah.
You got to wait for something to happen.
100%. I was like, there's no way you're more busy than the Prime Minister.
No way. There's certain people that turn their jobs into their personalities, hey?
Yes.
And real estate agents are one of them.
How come you're looking at me
I
and you
just-
pointed very,
They could say the same about podcasts and stuff like that.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. But no,
Yeah.
like some people do that.
Yes. Yeah. I think I need to start doing that. Because
Have a job.
have a personality.
have a personality.
That's not your job?
No, I reckon like make my job a little more kind of attached to my personality.
Because you don't own your job
No,
at
and-
all.
and
we're the
unfortunately-
ones that have to tell people that you're.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is it because when we tell people they just laugh at you?
That's
Yeah, no,
exactly the
100%
reason.
100%.
Unfortunately, what happens is, you boys would be like, Marlon's, a lawyer, and everyone's like, fuck off.
Yeah. Like,
They'll just laugh.
it's so weird because like we genuinely we're proud of you. Like
Yeah.
you're killing, like you got honors and stuff, and like we tell people that you have this qualification and
Yes.
you're doing well,
Yeah.
relatively, like for yourself.
Couldn't just let you have it.
Couldn't let me have it. He couldn't let me have it.
For who you are, you're doing pretty good, bro.
He couldn't let me have
for
it.
that,
Yeah,
I'll give it to you.
yeah,
No, but like we genuinely go with like good intentions. That hey, this is our mate and he's killing it.
Yeah.
And then they literally look you up and down, but like,
Yeah,
it's like, fuck off.
100%. We have a barber.
Yeah.
Right? And these boys, they told him that I'm a lawyer, and I'm there. I'm in the room with him, and he looks at me and just starts cracking up.
Yeah.
And the entire conversation, we went past the point of me being a lawyer. Every single time he'll look at John T. Martin very seriously, have a good chat. He'll look at me, have a giggle, and then look back at these two.
He just doesn't take
Right?
you seriously.
And the thing is, I've come into the.
He's got the costume on.
Yeah, no. I've come into the barbershop with my suit on.
Yeah.
And he's just like, what'd you get up to today? I was like, my job, bro. I'm not lying about this.
he probably sees you the same way you see commercial real estate agents.
Yeah. He goes,
True.
Sell up your houses today, did you?
Yeah.
Do you get confused for a real estate agent every now and then?
That
must drive you
annoys
up
me.
the wall.
That
annoys
must
me.
irk you,
Yeah,
eh?
it
Yeah.
does.
Yeah.
It's because I'm brown.
Yeah.
I've got like a suit on.
You're a bit of a twat.
I'm a bit of a twat.
Yeah.
And I shake hands
Aggressively.
aggressively.
Yeah.
And then people are immediately like, real estate agent.
Yeah, gotta
Yeah.
be, right?
That's what. Yeah, if you start posting stories and stuff,
Yeah.
they'll be like, oh, there's something here.
Yeah.
Just be out there.
100%. You need to start being a bit more like a real
Yeah.
estate agent. Like, I'm working on this massive deal.
Yeah. And I have to say, like, the ladies have requested to see me more,
I know that's a
Nah,
lie.
that's a lie.
I mean,
Yeah.
No, I mean, the other day, Mum's just like, you never come around anymore.
yeah.
I was like, I told you I'll see you next week,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, that one makes sense.
Talking about another group of people that we hate. All right, the LGBT plus community. Right? No. Wait, hold on. Hear me out. All right,
Yeah.
is being condemned.
It's being suppressed.
Is being
Oppressed?
suppressed, oppressed and suppressed.
Yes.
In Qatar.
Yeah.
Qatar.
Qatar.
In Qatar.
Qatar.
Who are hosting the FIFA World Cup, and we hate the people oppressing the LGBTQI community.
Yeah.
Did I say it correctly?
100%.
Okay.
LGBTQ. What's the Q?
Queer.
Queer. Yeah, makes sense.
Yes. Thoughts on that? So essentially, what's happening is they're hosting the FIFA World Cup.
The quiz.
Yeah, the quiz.
Yeah.
And
wish that
Qatar is a Muslim country.
Correct.
Right? So Sharia law, all that fun stuff. And
Yes.
essentially they're opening their doors to the world. But what's got to happen is the world's got to come to them, and the world has people that are gay.
Good. This is true. Yeah.
Exactly. And then Qatar is like, listen,
Hold on a minute.
okay, that doesn't really align with our laws here.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to cut that shit out.
Yeah.
You have to cut that out.
Yeah, for the 12-week footy season, World Cup season.
Yeah.
Just
Whatever.
cut it out.
What do you think you got going on? Leave it at the door.
100%.
you
Yeah.
know?
Put it on pause.
100%. You
Yeah.
go back to your own country. You do what you want to do.
Correct.
You
Suck
can
all
do-
the dicks.
Zhuzh it-
100%.
Whoa, zhuzh it up.
You
when
can
get back.
judge it up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah,
Right?
yeah.
That's
You
good.
know,
Can't suck all the dicks.
exactly.
Me personally, no.
100%. Kiss who you want, whatever.
Yeah.
You come here.
Yes.
No, we're praying 5 times a day.
No scissors.
Exactly.
Yeah.
None of that. We're fasting. Ramadan. Alhamdulillah.
Yes. This is true.
Okay.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. Do we cancel Qatar for that?
Well.
You almost cancel FIFA for seeing this
about
whole
it.
thing up.
Yeah. But your business at the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So-
Very fraudulent one. Sorry, go.
No, I like that. That's good. So, Qatar. So when is the FIFA World Cup? It's this year, hey?
I think it's this year.
Pretty
Yeah.
soon?
Yeah.
Like 3 weeks, 4 weeks,
Damn.
fairly soon.
Who are we tipping, boys? Sorry, I know this is another topic, but
Iran.
who we- yeah?
Oh,
We got a lot to play for.
Did you, guys,
Bye.
did you qualify?
100% qualified. What do you mean? Did you qualify?
No.
Yeah. Do you have a team?
Hey,
Yeah.
look, bro, we're trying to
Hey.
fight bankruptcy, all right?
Yeah.
So we
bro.
got bigger mountains.
Bankruptcy. We're trying to fight oppression.
Nah, you're not though. That's the
Nah, my boys are, bro.
Not the men's football
Nah,
team.
bro. Nah, they tape up the emblem,
okay.
What emblem?
the Islamic, the Iranian.
real?
Yeah.
Damn, that's gonna
Nah,
anger
that's
some
respect.
of them.
Yeah,
Yeah, because after the revolution, Islamic revolution, they changed the flag, and so now it's like a Islamic State flag, right?
Right.
So they've been
covering
Well,
it
the
up.
football team's got to cover it up.
doing like friendlies and stuff.
Jeez.
I don't know if they'll do it on the biggest
I was
stage of
gonna
them all,
say,
but
yeah, that's
hey,
a massive
in
stage.
Qatar of all
Yeah.
places.
if they do, man, that's big kahunas, man.
Yeah,
That
that
is
is big
massive
kahunas.
kahunas,
That's
yeah.
my
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah. No, Qatar. That's not on, bro.
Yeah.
But I heard they had gay zones where you can go and be gay.
Can you elaborate on this?
Well, I was listening to an interview, and an ambassador for Qatar was like, "Look, we're welcoming to all people,
Yeah.
and in certain areas, you can be yourselves."
When he started getting lines of questions, I was just like, it was hilarious because he's clearly they've chosen the powers that be in Qatar chose the right person for the job aesthetically.
Yes.
He's like, this is a clean cut guy who can probably, maneuver his way through any curveball. And so he'll be, on one hand, so it's a Muslim, I don't know about state, but it's a Muslim country. And so he's addressing the masses on his press tour thing. And the reporter will be like, so given you're a Muslim country, what's the deal with the gays? And all that stuff.
Yeah,
Legit.
essentially.
And then he's like, Qatar is welcoming to all people.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it's
He's
just
got the
like,
line
Yeah,
ready.
the line ready.
I
Yeah.
was like, bro, freak, it was hilarious, man.
Yeah, so basically, I think, and with drinking as well. Obviously, you can't drink in Muslim countries.
Yes.
But
Give
given
up
there's gonna-
zones.
given there's going to be a million fucking tourists from Europe and stuff,
Yeah.
they've created special zones where you can get drunk.
Right.
So I'm assuming in those zones, it's basically like free for all.
It's haram zones.
Yeah,
Right. Haram zones.
yeah,
Haram
yeah,
zones.
yeah. You can
Right.
drink, you can suck dicks, you can do whatever you want. Do you know what I mean? One and the same.
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
Is that why you booked a one-way ticket?
I did do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did do that. Yes.
Yeah. You don't even like football, eh?
I hate football.
You're just
I
gonna-
ain't drinking too. I don't even drink anymore. I don't even drink anymore.
You're just going to parachute straight into that gay zone. Sorry, it's the haram zone.
Haram zone. Yeah.
Yeah, they call it the gay zone, bro.
Yeah,
No,
so-
no, no. It's the fun zone. As far as
It's
I'm
the fun
That's
zone,
a
yeah.
fun zone,
That's
bro.
the party
Come
zone,
on,
eh?
100%.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just like, is the football World Cup on?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I just,
What-
bro, just like a satellite just like zoomed in to
Yeah.
the party zone. Zoom, pan out, and then just desert, and then just this little haram zone going off.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
straight up.
What's doing with the like attendance situation? You know, like one section for the males, one section for the females, or
Oh, good question.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or can everyone kind of
I assume in the haram zone you can mix them.
You can mix and mingle.
No, I'm talking about at the game, at their new 12
Oh, you can
purpose
put a,
stadiums.
you reckon bit of segregation?
You would think, right?
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think they can do that.
right.
Oh, I feel like over there.
I feel like they also. I feel like they could do that.
No,
over
no,
there.
I think they can do that, but like optically, can they do that?
Oh,
Wait, do you
okay.
reckon? Obviously, they got those haram zones.
Yeah.
Do you reckon if like a bunch of them step outside of that, do you think there'll be like Brittany Griner?
Yeah.
Griner.
Oh, they'll arrest them and
Do
stuff.
you reckon it'll be another situation like that?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Tricky.
Imagine all
Because
these.
you got the world's eyes on you now.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I
do,
mean?
bro.
Yeah, but you know, because then if they don't do that, Qatar now cucks.
They low key they are. Low key
You
they
know what
are.
I mean? Hey,
That's true.
Cucks to who?
to the world, to
To the Muslim community.
the Muslim community. You know,
Yeah.
like it's like, hey guys, look, this is what it is. You know,
100%. Yeah,
But here's the thing. I
got
think
bent over. Qatar got bent over.
exactly. I think this entire thing is from Qatar. Qatar.
Yeah, you get it right.
Is that they're like, listen, the world looks at us, and they think we're just screaming, riding on camels. You know,
Camels?
camels.
Yeah.
camels.
You know, got oil everywhere.
Well, they do.
Which is- all of this is true so far.
All of this is true.
Yeah.
But we need to rebrand. You know, we're the fun. Qatar,
At what
you know?
cost though?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing. At what cost?
Would you allow your country to be known as the cucks?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Right.
because you're already budging on the haram zones.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the UAE, that's pretty much part of the culture.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
Martin is a Hall of Fame gold tier antagonizer, eh?
Oh, 100%. 100%.
You would go to the ambassador if you're interviewing him. You're like, hey, if you're willing to be the cucks of the Middle East,
Like,
That's what it is.
who am I to stop you? You know,
Yeah.
100%.
Just know
if
that.
you have no self-respect, who am I to you know?
Yeah. Just know that Saudi's looking over at you like, damn, you really letting that happen?
100%. And it's just like entire people are just banned.
Just be like, hey man, just look at Iran, man. You just-
Yeah. No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Yeah, they are rebranding it. But I'm confused as to why Qatar got it and not Dubai.
Politics, man. Politics.
Yeah.
That's just a money
Money.
situation.
Yeah, but I
Money.
also think it's just all one and the same. Everything's just connected over there.
It's
all
almost
the- yeah.
it's almost like who wants it now? It's like, we got something coming up next month. You guys have
Yeah.
it for now.
Yeah. In a couple years, we'll have it.
Yeah, we'll do something, you know.
But am I right in thinking that the Saudis and the UAE are run by two opposing families, or is it the same? Like, is it the same family?
Not too sure.
Someone let us know.
I got to
Yeah.
brush up Middle East politics, but
Who's-
I think it's a House of Dragons situation.
I think so. Yeah, like
Yeah,
a green
yeah.
and black situation.
Yeah.
yeah.
But
You
they
don't
all-
know
they-
anything about that.
but
Don't
they
even bring
all
it up.
kind of intermingle. You know
Are
what
we
I mean?
still keen to marry into?
Yeah, big time.
100%.
Yeah.
But UAE, I
100%.
think. maybe.
Yeah.
See, and
yeah.
it's- you can't give fucking flack to Rishi Sunak for that, mate.
No, you can.
No, yeah, I can.
100%.
Because then I'm not going to pretend to become the prime minister and
That's
be
true.
like, yo, I came from the trenches.
Also, this is a man-made metropolis.
Yeah.
So you can.
Yeah,
You
actually
know.
that.
So essentially, what the Middle East is looking to be is what's a good comparison?
I have no idea where
I
you're
was
going
gonna
with
say like Bali,
Right?
it. Yes.
but like whole region is not known. It's just
also,
Bali.
Bali's Muslim too. You can't
Yeah.
go around there.
100%.
Yeah.
Can you not? No, you can't.
Yeah,
You can
Bali's
do-
also
apparently-
Muslim.
No,
yeah.
no.
You can
but-
do everything except marijuana.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
yeah.
but apparently in Bali, that's just like the government just turns a
It's
blind
just
eye.
hey,
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of money.
Yeah,
flick some.
exactly.
That's what it is.
So maybe that's what's going to happen in the Middle East. Maybe Qatar is going to be the Bali of the Middle East.
That's true.
So they turn a blind eye, become a cuck.
Yeah, but how fun?
You know, my thing is
you know
because
what
I
I'm
don't know if
trying
that, you know, because essentially the UAE have already done that.
Yes.
They've turned the blind eye.
Like Dubai and
Yeah.
yeah.
What does Qatar look at him like? That's what it is. We might as well.
We're trying to get that.
Yeah,
We're trying to
you
get
know?
some
Like,
of that too.
Why not? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys are willing to, and you're not getting backlash,
Yeah,
they're probably getting backlash from the Middle East, but the rest of the world couldn't care less. You know what I mean?
Because the thing with Dubai is obviously they've got their king, and so he's just like
Shake.
shake. Sorry, yeah, my bad. He lets that shit happen, but everyone just worships him, and so it's kind of just like, it's what it is. You give a little, you take a little.
They,
But
they,
think-
they take the good with the bad, and
Yeah.
just
yeah.
don't acknowledge the bad.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the slavery
exactly.
and stuff.
Think about it. You're Qatar, and you see your next door neighbor winning big too.
Yeah, big time.
Compromising a bit,
Yes.
but they're building a fucking what's that new city they're trying
Line.
to build?
Line.
Metropolis
The
down the
line?
middle, just
Exactly.
straight
Yeah,
up
just
Yeah.
one of these.
Yeah.
Right. You're
Whack.
kind of hey, I want to get some of that bread.
Facts. Yeah. No, you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
I'm trying to rebrand, and I'm actually all for the Middle East rebranding. It's about time.
I know, but what
You know who's starting the trend for the rebranding?
Who?
Iranian woman.
Yes.
Legit.
Speak on it.
Legit.
Yes.
They're maybe not.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
No, but they are trying to rebrand. You know,
Yeah.
the same way.
Yeah,
The same way the same way the West helped Khomeini rebrand.
here we
back
go.
you know,
Here we go.
our Iranian woman
Yes.
Yeah.
making a stand.
Also known as like a revolution, but yeah, rebranding works.
Yeah, but rebrand. You know.
It's a
what I mean?
rebrand.
Yeah,
Rebrand.
I respect it.
a little bit more palatable, eh?
Yeah. Big time.
Rebranding.
Big time. And so with the Middle East rebranding, obviously they've now they're trying to move away from oil. Why?
Because it's
It's
losing
running
value.
out. Yeah.
Well, it's not losing value.
The
the value's going up, but
No,
it's running
apparently,
up.
within the next 15 years, their oil beds will be dry.
So you
Really?
got to pivot.
Smart. That's smart.
That's why everyone's looking to. That's why Putin's got all the power.
It's almost a bit late.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
Nah, I mean, Dubai's been doing this though, last 20 years.
What?
Like the rebrand to the tourism hub.
Yeah, but they probably could have started earlier. And definitely the rest of the Middle East need to catch up.
Yeah. But also cut that slave labor shit out too, you know?
You think it's not just them though?
Yeah.
Who else?
A lot. Most.
Yeah, I know.
You know?
But everyone cut it out is what I mean.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate.
know what I mean?
You should work at the UN.
You reckon that's simple? Yeah.
With solutions like that, bro.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Hey guys, everyone cut the slave labor shit out. Okay?
100%.
Come on,
That
man.
was like when during the height of the coronavirus pandemic, the Secretary General of the UN ordered a world ceasefire.
Yeah, I mean,
I was like, why didn't you call that any other point in history?
because there's a virus out there, Marlon. What are you thinking right now, dog?
Fair point. dude.
yeah, hey, look,
You know.
What are we doing? We're going to war and we're doing viruses? Too much.
too much now.
Too much. One at a time.
100%.
Okay, sweet.
Should we do
Do some feelings, no facts?
Yeah, let's go. Feelings, no facts, eh? No, that's the last one.
Stop having sex, bro.
So TikTok is also leveling up, just like Qatar,
Yo.
and is looking to introduce a adult content only kind of section to their app. You know, which is interesting.
Okay. Oh, TikTok.
Yeah, TikTok.
Sorry, I was looking at the IG.
No, which is interesting because Martin already been doing that.
I was just going to make that joke.
You know what I mean? And he keeps complaining.
No
Boys,
paywall though.
They keep taking it down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. You had the beta for a while.
Yeah.
100%.
It's too glitchy though.
Too many pixels.
Yeah, it kept coming back. Feedback too small. Can't see anything. I'm like, TikTok, sort it out, mate.
Yeah.
TikTok, sort it out.
Yeah. Yeah. So what? They're trying to get some of that OnlyFans bread.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fair enough. But
Can
also,
you hate them?
No,
Okay.
you can't hate
Yeah.
them. But also, didn't TikTok have an issue with like age verification?
Oh, yeah. I
But
feel like
also, you know, come on.
What?
Do you think they could care less?
I was just about to say, I feel like that's always been an issue.
Age verification.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
Because like, who owns TikTok?
China
Yeah, because they also got an age verification issue when like comes to like
labor.
labor. So at least they're staying true to their brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they do.
That's an elite socio-political joke, bro.
They do have an age verification.
Yeah.
problem.
So yeah.
I know, but I guess you know, in the Western world, we need to sort that out first before we start doing.
So you think West is best?
I do think West is best
Okay.
in every sense.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. So I mean, get your bread, TikTok. You know, get your OnlyFans bread, but maybe don't get like 15-year-olds on there.
Okay.
Because you.
But that's who run TikTok.
I was about to say, he's got a great point there.
No, I know exactly. So maybe really like do your due diligence here. Think about that.
In what world do they do their due diligence to help others?
True.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be optimistic, guys.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to say like, come on, we got to look out for the kids.
But since TikTok is the app of the future,
Correct.
more and more old people are getting on it now, you know?
Yeah, it's aging up.
Yeah.
If you had the Jews in charge of TikTok,
Talk to me.
a lot safer.
No one would be on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I just, you know, obviously, because then 14, because imagine you're a 14-year-old girl, you obviously don't have a OnlyFans account, but you've got a TikTok
What?
account. But you've got a TikTok account. And
Wild.
now that you see, you know, ways that you can make money, what's stopping you from just?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's enticing, hey?
Of course.
Sorry, you gonna say something?
Like,
Doesn't matter.
the money they get off... But the money they get off OnlyFans,
yeah.
that's
Wait.
insane.
So you know how back to the age verification.
Yeah, no, go on.
Just cut that out. Back to the age verification thing.
Yeah.
You know when you select "I'm not a robot,"
Yes.
you know how they piece together that you're not a robot, right?
I kind of do, but also tell
So
me.
you click it and then say how many lampposts or whatever, how many bikes are here. So whilst you're doing that, when you click "I'm not a robot," it collates all the data that you've
beforehand.
So like, what have your interactions been to like verify that you are a human?
Yes.
So it's just like, what are your interactions been, or what websites have you been on?
Yeah.
So that's how they gauge whether or not you're a human or old enough.
Yeah.
Right.
That's right.
So literally, you just click on it, and whilst you're doing the crosswalk and traffic lights,
Which is too
they're
hard
just
now,
pulling
by the
all
way.
this data to confirm. So it's very loosey goosey,
It is.
you know. And
Yeah.
so how are you going to stop these 14-year-olds? And because also, not my words, but these 14-year-olds have, you know, like on TikTok, have, you know,
They don't look 14.
yeah,
Yeah. But which is, again, not my words.
not
either.
my words.
Not my
It's
words.
Yeah.
from like reports I've read.
Yes.
you know, because we're trying to get some information here.
Studies that have been done.
Studies have been conducted by like 30-year-old men
Yes.
on the web.
100%.
So like, yeah, well, like what's to stop it? You know, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whilst I'm all for it as a TikTok user, I would like there
as a
to be-
businessman.
as a businessman.
As a businessman.
yeah.
For market research,
For
right?
market research, whilst I'm all for it,
Yeah.
I would like there to be a safety net for the young people.
Yeah.
You know?
Stronger security.
Well, because exactly, I'm going to have kids one day, man, and I don't want my kids to go live in a world where it's that easy to...
You know, the only way, it's probably not the only way, but like one way to like make that a sure thing that the age verification and all that stuff is actually, you know, set in stone and legit,
Yes.
is if you give away more data. Or if the people that are taking all this data are more upfront about it.
Oh,
Because they know what's what.
how old you truly
Yeah.
are. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but then they're not going to reveal that, hey, we actually do have this information.
Yes.
Because once you do that, then everyone's like, oh, just right. Then you'll get cancelled.
Yeah.
So that's never going to happen.
No, that's true.
They got to be more upfront about the fact that we do have access to this.
Yeah.
But once you do that, their whole thing's gone. You know.
Nah, you're right
so
about that.
it comes back to the point how and you know what's stopping them from doing it.
Mm.
Because you know how we got the what's the New Zealand version of like the verification thing, the My something.
Oh, Real Me?
Real Me.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
that system would be good for that. You know, that way.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
actual.
Oh, because it's linked to like your
Yeah,
ID
yeah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there's
yeah.
actual hard evidence that you are who you are.
But you want to go through Real Me to go to your TikTok?
That's what I'm saying. That'll never happen.
Yeah.
But-
If TikTok decided to do it in an effort to make sure that all these people were of age,
Yeah.
Yeah. But then that's half their market gone.
Yeah.
And that's the issue, you know, like how are you gonna do it?
just take all the rights away from
You
women,
almost
I reckon.
can't do it given the people behind it don't really care.
No, yeah.
So cancel TikTok?
Cancel woman?
Our TikTok's doing all right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
just figure a way to
Sort that
you
out.
know,
Because the thing is, once they do introduce it, we'll get into this side of TikTok too. Did you know that?
because you can bring your goofy side out.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can bring my goofy side out.
Yeah.
Well, Marty was saying we need a pivot. Obviously, this is now as a new feature. We need to start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can direct it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can direct it.
Yeah.
Who's starring in it?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah. Marty's been, advocating recently for that, eh?
Big time.
Every single time we come up with, we go for an ideas meeting.
Yes.
He's like, boys, how about
It's a
how about
sure
this?
thing. It's a sure
eh?
thing.
One couch, one camera.
one man. One hand.
all the numbers. He's seeing all the numbers. He's like, boys, I need $2 million.
Yeah, 100%.
There's
Just
only one way.
That whole like like in a room with one couch.
Yeah.
One man, one hand.
I'd subscribe.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Can you do another one?
Another version of that?
No, like just I don't know. Do like a movie version for Qatar's FIFA World Cup.
In a land far, far away, nestled in the Middle East, Qatar, the land of cucks and freedom and haram zones.
There you go.
I like it.
Yeah, there you go.
Comes through,
And then
you know?
cut to a
Yeah.
montage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're pretty good at that.
Thanks,
That's
bro.
like a hidden. That's a party trick.
I
don't
told
know
this guy
Marty
I'm
had.
just trying to get into more of that stuff.
Yeah. Voice
You'll be
acting.
a voiceover
Voice-
artist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what else we got, man?
Hezbollah has joined the UFC.
Yeah, he's the face of the UFC now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a smart decision. I'll go.
Because they
lie.
needed one.
Yeah.
They've lost a couple
Yeah.
faces.
They need like a mascot.
Yeah, okay, don't do that, bro.
You know what I
He's
mean?
not a
Yeah.
mascot.
Yeah.
This is a man. you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah, they needed to up their marketing because they've lost a few big names. You know, Nate Diaz, Connor.
Yeah.
So they needed a new face.
Yes.
So Hezbollah's the one to go to.
Is he actually going to fight anyone or you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, they asked him, and he was like, "I don't want to give all my plans away."
Damn.
So maybe could be.
Do you
on.
think it was a smart choice going down the meme route?
100%.
Got to
I mean,
be.
that's all you could do. I reckon.
Yeah,
You
got to
reckon?
be.
What other route is Hezbollah going to take?
No,
No, as in, like,
aligning
getting
with
Hezbollah.
Yeah, like
Oh, I see what you
officially
mean.
part of the brand. Because then you got like organizations like One and Bellator and stuff. They're like brutal. I'm not saying UFC's not brutal,
Yeah.
but they're not playing that game. Do you think?
I think
waters down the product or the?
you open yourself up to the casual, which is what UFC wants to do. UFC wants as many casuals to get on board.
They
as
just want
possible.
eyes, eh?
Yeah, because you know, if you get more casuals, then this is a big card, I'll fucking pay for it, whatever. Whereas if you just get the hardcore MMA fans, you're limited to a certain
100%.
demographic.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this the other day, how we said, places need to up their marketing.
Yeah.
And this is great what the UFC is doing.
Well, you have to kill it every time.
100%. You gotta pay whoever's working in your marketing department.
Yeah.
You know, a bonus.
Yes.
I reckon, and what we're talking about, how we said the government needs a good marketing department. Do you reckon the New Zealand government
Needs a mascot.
needs Hezbollah
Yes.
particularly?
Yes.
Imagine if we had like, ads like for how like those wearing your seatbelt in the car.
Oh, it's just Hezbollah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
the movie, you just get Waka Kotahi. No, number one seatbelt. Yes.
But he's just in his car seat?
Yeah. Imagine just going on an Air New Zealand flight and the safety video is all by Hezbollah.
Go on.
You know what I mean?
Go on.
I'm watching.
Yeah, Mana does the best
100%.
Hezbollah voice,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Dude,
Good. Tell me,
get some Hezbollah doing some Tereo, bro.
Yeah, please. Tell me the seatbelt light is on and I
Yeah.
need to put my belt on.
How am I supposed to do today?
Yeah, no, you're not.
I don't know what to do.
Bro, Hezbollah, imagine Hezbollah, just coming molded up,
Yeah.
Give
Give
I
me
wish
a
I could step up.
kia ora haere mai. Give me a kia ora haere mai as Hezbollah.
Kia ora, haere mai e te whānau.
Perfect. I don't know how you've done it, but you've done it again.
Hezbollah here.
Yeah.
You put your seatbelt on. Inshallah, you survive.
Yeah, that's exactly perfect.
Yeah. Have good flight and Alhamdulillah.
That's perfect. Bro, I watch that safety briefing every time.
100%.
Every time. Forget the All Blacks. Get
Yeah.
Hezbollah in there, man.
I reckon we do that.
Yeah.
I reckon that's what Jacinda needs to do.
Yes.
Get a portion of the budget and just like try secure Hezbollah as New Zealand's
Ambassador.
ambassador.
Especially when she has to make like really tough calls, like, I'm raising taxes. Hezbollah needs to just be on there.
100%. Imagine the COVID press conferences, but Hezbollah and Ashley
Yeah,
Bloomfield.
we've got thousands of cases today, guys.
Yeah.
Wear your mask.
Yeah.
Someone give it to me in Hezbollah. Like, we needed Hezbollah and Ashley Bloomfield up there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Much better.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hezbollah, man. Shout out to the UFC, you're right. Marketing on point.
Yes.
Pretty good. They've done a good job.
Just quickly, did you guys see Alec Baldwin's Instagram post lately?
Who?
Alec Baldwin?
Nah, honestly, I forgot to follow him. My bad. My bad.
It was in the news, okay? It was in the news. He posted a picture of the girl he killed, and the caption is 1 year ago today. ...
No
Oh,
way.
It's
no
it.
way.
It's it.
Is it still up?
That's ultimate can't read the room. That's
Ultimate curry.
It's like, what are you thinking? You can tell his Instagram is not.
It's run by him,
Yeah, it's
eh?
run by him.
Yeah. Oh my
and
god.
he's just like
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
It's just like, yeah. Straight out 1 year ago today. Like he's so like it's an anniversary of Achilles celebrating.
Oh my days. That's
Yeah, it's pretty
insane.
bad. It's pretty bad. But anyway, he needs a remarketing.
at least I keep that respectful.
Yeah.
100%.
All right, give me one more melon before we get out of here.
We'll wrap this one up. So there's a study that's come out recently that said that men in their 30s are having less sex, compared to whatever men, 20, 30 years ago. And people have been citing this study as a bit of a concern. But I guess my question to you boys is that a concern? That men are having less sex?
Well, I don't want to toot my own horn, but I actually I started that trend.
I thought you were gonna say I bring the average up.
No, I started that trend.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, because it was like population control and stuff. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, I'll do my part.
Yeah.
And I'll start in my 20s.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm a trendsetter in that
You
sense.
really are.
Exactly,
You really
yeah.
are. And then the people in their 30s looked at you and was like, oh, do you know what? He could be onto something here.
Yeah.
Let's all pull back a little bit and pull out.
And that's the only reason I don't,
Yeah.
because I'm trying to play my part.
Correct.
It's not,
Yeah.
And then you've got Miles over here on the other end, just completely ravaging these streets,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
We call him Rabbit Miles.
We do. We call it Rabbit Miles.
Miles.
And
yeah.
they call him Rapid Miles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do that.
Yeah.
Hey, look, we don't have all night. Let's wrap it up.
No, that's because you got to get to the next one.
Exactly.
you got a couple of appointments lined up.
Let's wrap it up in multiple ways.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah. He's like, hey, you got 5 minutes. It's almost golden hour.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take some photos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, that is interesting that they are having less sex. Did they point to any factors that were contributing to that?
And why concerning?
And why concerning?
But that's what I'm trying to say. I don't know if the actual...
And is it concerning that it's already happening in my 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, should I be concerned?
I'm just Martin's therapist now.
Yeah. I'll just leave the room, guys.
No, so I think the actual scientific report was objective about it. I think people are reporting on this as if it should be concerning.
Oh,
Do you know
I
what
see
mean?
what you're saying.
And the thing is,
So there were stats that are put
Yeah.
out there, and people are picking to go down the round of, why is this
exactly. And is it concerning? Like, you know, because the thing is, when we grow up, it's kind of a status thing, right? Everyone's like, if you're having heaps of sex, you're like cool,
Yeah.
or like, you know, you're like a man, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I mean, is that true?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
It's still a status
agree.
thing, though.
it is still a status thing, but I don't know if that's true.
Oh no, objectively, I don't think it's true.
Maybe, yeah, in different cultures, maybe like, or not cultures, but like subcultures, like different areas, people like look at the way they view status is different.
Yes.
So that could be like that. Oh, he's a player, whatever. It's quite cool. 2Ks on the road, like that's a slut sort of thing, you know. Like,
Why
not
is
cool.
it looked at like that? Why is it looked at as cool?
That's not. I don't know. It's just growing up, right? Everyone's like, well, the number one conversation is,
Have you had sex yet?
yeah, have you had
Or-
sex
or,
yet?
yeah.
Have you lost your V card?
And Miles, they're like, yeah, and then Miles like, wow,
Yeah, you know.
What was that like?
wow, I'm 26. Yeah, wow.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right about that. And also like concerning to who? To men, to women? Like I think I really enjoyed what Trevor had to say about it, where he's just like, are we
Trevor
just
who?
Trevor Noah,
From?
The Daily Show?
He fell off.
Okay, yeah. Where he was just like, are we just getting men's perspective on this?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, just like, oh, that's concerning. You know, we're not having as much sex. That's a little bit.
But the thing is, the pressure's always on the man.
Do you think it comes back to like the psyche and just where society's at right now,
Yes.
and people are just awkward and their priorities are elsewhere, and comes back maybe like a bunch of insecurities, so guys don't want to do it because of the insecurities and like, oh, what if I get judged, whatever reason.
Because it is.
So it comes back. You think it comes back to the psyche?
It does come back to society. Because if you think about it, when
Who said society?
No one.
oh wait, I think this
The psyche.
oh the psyche
And also societal.
and society,
yeah.
both.
Yes.
The thing is, if you meet a woman in her 30s and she's like, I haven't had sex yet, everyone's like, oh, okay, just haven't found the right one.
Yeah.
But if you meet a man in his 30s, some people are going to think, whoa, what's wrong with this dude?
Yeah,
On the
100%.
spectrum vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is sad.
Yes.
Because maybe he just doesn't want to have sex.
100%. 100%.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Who are you to tell me that it's not a choice?
Yeah,
Yeah, well, me, whatever.
Yeah.
Society.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right about that, because it's almost like expected of a man to
Yeah.
have already had sex or have been having sex.
Yeah. And but what were you going to say about Trevor Noah?
Like who are we asking whether it's concerning or not? Maybe women are just like, yo, we want to have less sex, and so by proxy, that's like, okay, well, men are just having less sex.
Yeah, they're
'Cause
just
at the end
assuming that men have the say.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Because
exactly.
at the end of the day, it's like it takes two to tango, right?
Yeah.
So if women are like, okay.
He's disproven that theory multiple times.
Yeah.
He really has. So if men are having less sex, maybe we need to go, okay, well, our woman just wanting to have less sex as well, then that's continuing on to the man.
Yeah. And also Trevor made a interesting point where he said men just want intimacy, but
Yes.
no one talks about that. They
Correct.
want intimacy without the sex.
That is very true.
Yeah.
Or have we asked men, you know, it's like intimacy is linked to sex for men.
Yeah.
It's like the only time, like he said, the only time you're in physical contact with another human being is during sex, and you're not allowed to be vulnerable or intimate in any other setting apart from when you're in bed with a woman or a man or whatever.
I mean, you could draw intimacy from just presence.
Yeah.
If it's the right one.
Yes.
Yeah, like, I'm not gonna say you're gonna get turned on every time you're sitting next to someone.
Intimacy isn't got to do with
Sexual
that, though.
arousal,
But,
yeah.
that's what I'm saying. A lot of people think that way.
Correct.
You think that's you have to have that to have, you know. Hypothetically, let's say I just want to have companionship,
Yep.
and that was us, you know. You can't really you can't really say that without being like, you're oh gay.
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, like you're weird.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's what.
And that's why no one speaks about it.
Correct.
It's like, I'm not weird.
And that's
You go
like.
into a shower. And like, oh.
Yeah. And that's part of the, you know, instead of the conversation being men are having less sex, it should be broader and be like, yo, maybe men are just wanting that, and we're kind of suppressing it and then pushing it aside.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to. Yeah, people are just over sexualizing a lot of things. And it's like it doesn't need to be that. Like most times I'll come home from like work or whatever, and like all you want to do. Why are you laughing? See,
So he does do that.
Am I part of the problem? Am I part of the problem?
You are. You're part of the problem, bro.
Okay, go on.
Come on, man.
Sorry.
That's what you say. Go on.
He's being vulnerable, bro.
And that's why we don't talk about this
That's why we
stuff.
don't talk about it.
That you're being vulnerable.
No, I'm not being wrong. I'm saying hypothetically.
Yeah. See, I ruined it.
Hypothetically,
Go on, sorry, Marty. I will listen to you with respect.
listen to this hypothetical
Yes,
situation.
it's hypothetical, yeah.
Hypothetically, you just come home from work, and you just like.
Want to have sex?
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you don't have a choice.
Yeah,
You know?
it's been a long day. You come home from work.
You just want to chill, and for you to have that intimacy, all you need is that your person. It doesn't have to be anything sexual, but like you voice it, and then you get people like Miles,
Yeah.
who just like laugh at
Laughing
you
in your face.
Like, what's wrong with just wanting to be in the presence of someone you love?
Yes.
Nothing. Without having to,
Yeah.
clap cheeks and whatnot,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
and get your cheeks clapped.
Yeah.
in your case.
Yeah. Get my cheeks clapped in my case. Yeah.
And
That's
so
true.
to come back to it, you are part of the problem.
Exactly, yeah. Like girls will have like a girls' night and they'll be like holding each other, hugging each other, XYZ.
Yeah.
Boys have a boys' night. None of that shit goes
Well,
down.
No, and that should be the case.
Yeah, 100%.
We're just
But the
roasting
thing
each
is-
other.
Yeah, but the thing is, we all think about it.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
are crazy. I just-
Hypothetically, right?
Every time we hang out, I just want to hold hands. It's like,
Yeah.
why is no one holding my hand right now?
Yeah. Like, hypothetically, let's say you're hanging with your boys,
Yeah.
and someone just wants to hold hands. That's fine, right?
That's fine. That's totally fine.
That's
yeah.
all good, eh?
Yeah, because at the end of the day, bro, intimacy is what I
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
Exactly.
And it's all good to be like aroused, eh?
Well,
Hypothetically,
yeah.
like you wouldn't judge someone. You wouldn't judge one of your mates if 3 guys were in a room
Yes.
and you just felt that intimate. That's
And you were bricked up?
Yeah,
I wouldn't
hypothetically.
judge.
Yeah, you
nah,
wouldn't judge.
I wouldn't judge.
Right.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
It's good to know.
But I tell you what, lads who are listening, when you see your mates again, just give them a hug. Don't dap them up.
Yes.
Just give them a hug.
Also, ladies listening. For the most part,
Nah, go on. Yeah.
Also, ladies listening,
Yeah.
my Instagram bio is my Instagram handles is the bio.
ladies, for the most part, Marty_bar
Yeah.
DMs are pretty,
Yeah.
Pretty dry at the moment?
Hey, nah.
Oh, okay.
Pretty, they're not dry.
The ladies
Yeah.
are never dry around Marty, right?
That's true. Hey, super
See,
soaker.
you are part of the problem. You over sexualize
We gotta
situations.
stop
What
that.
I'm trying to say,
over-sexualizing.
down the barrel, I'm just like, ladies, hypothetically, some guys just want to just chill,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
not
Have
see, but
sex.
not have sex. But then you do that, and you go in the friend zone, and then
Yeah.
so that like you
great
you know what I mean? Like you want to just you don't voice the fact that you just want to enjoy company.
But isn't that where you want to be, the friend zone?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
Because at some point you do want to have sex.
No, you almost want to go in with like no expectations, but you just want to be allowed to at least not have to like think about all those things. Like,
Yeah.
you want to be present
Uh-huh.
and not have to worry about what if one move I make puts me in the friend zone, and then what if I do something and overstep a boundary?
And she thinks I want to sleep with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's like so I'm not trying to say like I don't know what I'm trying to say.
No, you actually
yeah,
raised a
that's a
valid
good-
point, and I
yeah.
didn't think about it like this. I was thinking about intimacy in terms of just other people, like not necessarily the girl you're with.
Yep.
But now I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh yeah, it makes sense where you don't always want to have sex with the girl you really like.
A lot of time you don't,
Yeah,
like, all
you
jokes
just-
aside, a lot of time you don't.
Yes, you just want to on a Friday night. I just want to chill with you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's not really a thing.
It's not a thing because subconsciously, like, everyone's like, I don't want to overstep boundaries and I don't want to send the wrong message, all that stuff. So you got all these factors coming into play, but like it should be like a non-issue.
Yeah.
But it's because it's never voiced. Everyone assumes if you're like 3 centimeters away from a girl, you want to smash.
Yeah.
Like, no, I just want to be present.
Yeah.
But a lot of the time that's not the message being pushed. It's one, you're like being weird, and a lot of time if you're being weird, it's just because this messaging is never get put across.
No.
So it's not even a thought.
Yeah.
So Miles isn't always horny.
He is little. And like,
Yeah.
you think he
Ah,
is?
no, actually that's a lie. Nah, but in all seriousness,
Have the amount of sex that you want to have with
Yeah.
a consenting partner.
and allow me to not want to.
Yeah, 'cause
100%.
every time you're in the room, they're just like, Marty, just let's
Marty,
just
I'm
fucking
like,
have
no,
sex."
no,
Yeah.
I want to
Stop.
be present.
Yeah.
I just want to be intimate with you. I don't want to have any
Yeah.
sexual relations.
Yeah, I just want to.
Unless,
Yeah.
no, but all jokes aside, that's a very real thing, I reckon.
No,
Yeah.
you're right about that. You're right about that. We
Hey,
should have these
listen, don't
conversations.
feel any type of way about the sex you're having or the lack of sex you're having,
Yeah,
because it's not an issue at the end of the day.
and who like what's the standard?
Say it one more time convincingly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say it like you mean it. Say it like you mean it. Yeah. Like, but like, what's the standard? You know, like, is there a fucking barrier? Like, is there an amount that you need to be having? No.
Mhm.
So just if you want to be having sex, put yourself out there. See if you meet a lovely man or a woman. If you don't, hang out. Take it easy.
Yeah.
But more so, like, talk to that person about it. Like you said, we're all in our own heads a little bit. And instead, we just need to communicate and go, hey, look, tonight I want to have sex. Can we just chill? This isn't weird, right?
I don't normalize that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a fair shout.
And so, like, yeah, so the men in their 30s having less. But see,
Yeah, you gotta chill out, bro.
It's because I was thinking about I want to normalize hanging out with girls but not having sex. I was like, bro, you've been doing that.
Yeah. No,
I told you, I'm a trendsetter.
You're
You
leading the way on that.
Marty's ahead of the curve with that one.
100%. 100%.
By choice.
It
By
is
choice.
by choice.
Yeah.
100%.
Because they're just like, come on, let's have sex, man.
Nah, I just want to be present.
Yeah.
My style of intimacy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. We could
Sorry,
wrap it there.
what were you gonna make a point?
Nah, I was going to just to laugh at me again.
Let's wrap it there, right?
Yeah, let's wrap it there, boys. It's been good to be back. Sorry we couldn't get you the Kanye interview, but happy to be back.
I'll run it back. You know.
Yeah. You've been here with John, Smarty, Marlon. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Beauty.
Sun won't shine forever. I got my mind on my money, man. Fuck it, whatever. Sometimes I wake up on the wrong side. I don't